Well, folks, good afternoon. Hope everyone's doing well. It is the Labor Day long weekend here in BC, British Columbia, Canada. So, continuing our adventures with the good old Joseph Crawford here. I don't know, should we just abbreviate it, call it the JC? Yeah, probably not. Let's just stick with the Crawford. Crawford sounds good. Alright, so what we're looking at here is obviously the you know what, I don't know what this is called. I know for the most part this is to do with the lead screw speed selections. This is the change gear. Now there was, when I was inspecting things and taking things apart to kind of clean things, there was about that much play in that, and I was like, what the heck? So I think over the course of time, the nut just possibly backed off. I don't think that's a set screw, but one never knows. Could also just be for oiling. So yeah, you can see there's a little bit of side damage. Neat thing here is this stamp, which I think is that's probably the symbol for Joseph Crawford. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's fresh right there. That's probably from me, because I was trying this, and the first two settings worked okay, but as soon as we put her into third, that's where the play on this guy went all bananas. What led me to figuring out that this is the change gear is, now let's see if I can get it off. Oh, don't think so, maybe not. Hard to do one-handed. All right. We're gonna pause that so I can degrease my phone. Crap. And we're back. And Shmoo Shield. So yeah, we were trying to get this guy out. Now, this is the change gear for how fast we can turn that lead screw. And as I was saying earlier, pretty sure that's my fault, because like I said, had the first two levels. First was okay, second, yeah, third, this thing went bang. The VFD went no sorry, shut the motor off. Very cool feature, by the way. I didn't set the VFD up. I basically wired it in, and away it went. So we can get maybe the bushing out. Oh, come on. Almost there. Yes. All right. So now the bushing doesn't look terrible. It's definitely got some wear on it. So at some point I am going to make a new one of those. I am going to measure this up before I bolt everything back together so I can actually build one, cut one up. So there's that. So now this guy comes out. So that's our change gear. Now, it was originally installed with the big side out, and that was that. So this bolt is actually kind of neat, and to facilitate how you set it, see how it's got that, well, see, that's from it being worn out or loose. It was wobbling around here and it wore that egg shape down, but it still works. So I'm not sure how I would get that out, other than I think think I would have to take this off, and then maybe everything's sit, and then everything, then that might come down. Yeah, that's probably the case. But today we're not going to screw around with that because, well, darn it, I don't have parts. Actually, well, okay, so getting a good look here at some of the damage to the teeth. Not super duper, but not terrible. Well, okay, no, it's terrible. I do have a buddy on one of the forums who was gracious enough to reach out whilst I was mucking with this thing originally, getting it off the trailer and all that good stuff. He's been an amazing source of information. He has a couple of old South Bend lathes, and one of them is sort of configured like the Crawford here. So he's been really patient, super helpful with the advice, and I can't say enough for a newfound friend there. He's pretty darn cool. He has a shaper. You know who you are. I might need your help to cut me some gears. So far so good though. Like, you know, everything doesn't seem to be too bad. This lathe has definitely seen some hard life. I thought it was okay-ish, but no, she's there's been one or two apprentices over this thing over the years because well, I had it going and I noticed that this tube was a bit of a wobble under operation. And now I see why. I can't turn that, but you can definitely make out that it broke, and it looks like they braze welded it back on. And then, now, I'm no adjustment specialist, but I'm pretty sure that's abusive, you know. Otherwise things seem okay. Like, there's no lash that I can feel. Well, yeah, everything's out of gear. It is powered off, so there's no fear of it, you know, kicking in and ripping my hand off, thankfully. Now let's see. Yeah, we're in neutral. Everything's in neutral. So, like, I'm giving her the old shake here. It's not wiggling. I can't feel any lash. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Obviously, that's an oil daily spot. And that guy there, also an oil daily spot. I think there's, yeah, one there. Because that comes down, and that's the tube there, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to drip on this. Got this, so again, more braze welding. It looks like maybe somebody was being really belligerent with this thing. I don't know, but they might have made a new one. The threads in here are really trashed, but that set screw, that's neat. It has what would you, not splines, it's got like grippy splines on the bottom of the set screw, so that when you torque it, it stays torqued. It's not moving. So, but I'm not sure if they made a new one or not, but this barrel was hitting that bolt, and when you would engage this, the shaft would actually push down. So it was doing some bad things load wise. So there's that. That's engaged, disengaged. It would appear that there's supposed to be a cover over that. One would hope. Maybe a little window. This mechanism here, it requires a little bit of finesse. Like you almost got to hold your tongue just the right way for it to want to move. And it's like it is, what's happening is it's binding on the shaft. So focus you, yeah. So it is binding. There's probably some play, worn bushing maybe. Don't know. But for the amount of times that I'll be cutting gears, I think I'll be okay. So right now, all I've been doing, oh, yeah, haha, look at that. That went up actually quite nice. So yeah, this critter here was, oh, all the noises. So yeah, so that's, once I get the change gear reinstalled the way it came out. We zoom in here. Zoom. Once I get this change gear bolt reinstalled, so it goes back in the way it was. See that? You're left with that gap, but then it slams down there. Take that out, flip it over. Whoop. Yeah, cool stuff. Neat stuff. Greasy stuff. I don't have too much else to add. Really digging how this thing is built. Stout, heavy. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate everyone's time. Any comments that you can add, advice to someone completely new on one of these antique, because I mean really, it's supposed to be a 1920 or ish. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, because all I want to do is learn some more. I mean, I don't have a great memory, but learn by doing. And I just don't want to bugger anything up. Is that turning? Oh, geez, look at that. Something else to tighten up here. The whole mess is turning. So that's not bueno. Oh, no big deal. We'll get to it. Anywho, folks, once again, thanks for watching, and hope everyone has a great long weekend. Cheers.